All right, adventurers, let's get right into it. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the world of Regicide Legacy. If you've got the box open and you're ready to start your epic campaign, well, you're in the right place. This is everything you need to know to dominate your very first turn.
So, let's set the scene. The world of Tecaria is in some serious trouble. There's this mysterious corruption spreading everywhere, messing with nature, and to make things worse, the realm's leader has just vanished. It's kinda chaotic. But that's where you come in. You and your friends are the Golden Blade Syndicate. Think of yourselves as the last line of defense, an elite team of heroes for hire. And yeah, it's pretty much up to you to work together and stop the land from falling into darkness. No pressure.
Okay, so let's talk about what you're actually trying to do here. Your legendary quest. The mission begins.
At its core, Regicide Legacy is all about teamwork. This is a cooperative game, which means you either win together or you lose together. You're going to fight your way through 12 missions, taking on tougher and tougher enemies. And the coolest part? Your deck of heroes, the Syndicate itself, is going to change and evolve right along with you.
All right, first things first. Before any epic battle, you've got to set the stage. So let's get your table ready for that first mission.
That playmat in the middle of the table? That's the heart of the whole operation. Now, don't get overwhelmed by all the different zones. We'll get to those later. For your first turn, you really only need to care about two things. First, the enemy deck. That's your stack of monsters to beat. And right next to it, you've got the reserve deck. That's your crew, your heroes. It's where you and your teammates will draw your cards from.
Okay, the board is all set. So what do you actually do? Well, let's get into the core of the game, the turn itself. It's a really simple loop, and once you get the hang of it, you'll be flying. Every single player turn boils down to these 4 simple steps. Think of it this way. First, you form an attack by playing a card. Second, any special abilities on that card, the spells, go off. Third, you deal damage to the enemy, and fourth, well, the enemy hits back. Let's break that down even more. So your turn starts, and it's super simple. You just play one card from your hand. That's it. Let's say you play this guy, Herbo the Warrior. You've just formed your attack for this turn. Easy, right? Now, take a closer look at that card. See that number in the top left corner? For Herbo, it's a 4. That's his attack strength. This number is your starting point, your base damage.
But wait, it gets so much better. The number's just the beginning. See that little icon right below it? That's the class icon. And every single class has a crazy powerful special ability. And here's the most important rule. You have to use it. These abilities are mandatory, which means choosing the right hero is a huge part of your strategy.
Herboot here is a warrior, and you can tell by that little axe icon. So what does a warrior do? Oh, nothing much. Just doubles the total attack damage for the turn. So that base attack of 4 we started with, poof, it just became 8 damage. Pretty sweet, huh?
That warrior ability is obviously a huge deal, but it's just one of many. To really succeed, you're going to have to master what all your different heroes can bring to the fight.
So yeah, each class has a job to do. We've seen the warriors, they're your heavy hitters who double the damage. Then you've got clerics, they're your healers, pulling heroes back from the discard pile so you can use them again. And bards, well, they're the masterminds, letting players draw more cards and get more options. Juggling these abilities as a team, that's how you win. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. It's called enemy immunity. You absolutely have to remember this. If the enemy you're fighting has the same class icon as the hero you're attacking with, your hero's special ability is completely ignored. It just doesn't happen.
And this is a perfect example. See, you're up against a cleric enemy. So if you decide to play a cleric hero against him, well, the icons match up. That means his immunity kicks in, and your cleric's awesome healing ability is totally canceled for this turn. You'll still deal your base damage, but you lose that special effect. It forces you to really think before you play a card.
So you know how to fight and you know how to use your abilities. But what's the actual goal here? How do you win the mission? Let's talk about how you win and how you lose.
Winning is simple. All you have to do is defeat the very last enemy in that enemy deck. Beat him, and you win. That's it. Losing, on the other hand, can happen in a couple of ways. The most common way to lose is if an enemy hits you back and you don't have enough cards in your hand to discard to absorb all the damage. If that happens, the whole team loses. You can also lose if it's your turn and you literally have no legal moves you can make. When it all boils down to it, this game is about one thing: communication. Talk to your team. Before you play a card, ask around. See who can bypass an enemy's immunity, or who can set up a big hit for the next player. If you plan your moves together, you'll be unstoppable.
And there you have it. That's everything you need to know to dive in and face that corruption head-on. So gather your friends, assemble your heroes, and get ready to fight. Your legacy awaits. Are you ready to begin?